Weird.
Alright guys, what's going on? I didn't have, sorry I didn't comment on the last video, but to be honest it was all like story and I wouldn't really be saying much anyway, so that's kind of why I decided not to do it, so I wanted to get it on. I actually have a whole bunch of videos filmed. I just need to put some commentary over them, I guess, and then get them out there. So I'm just going over real quick the data log here. If you want to fast forward real quick, go on. If you want to read it, just pause. And yeah, so far this game's pretty cool. I think I'm enjoying it. I already feel it's a little 13, you know, I liked it, but like I said before, it's a little too linear. This one's got a little more open-ended. We could finally make our paradigms here. Before we were stuck with what we had. Even though we can't really do too much, because we can really only be Sentinels, Ravengers, and Commandos, so we don't have too much options right now. But I do add a the dual cast, I believe it's called, the 2 Ravengers. I like that one. Helps to build your chain gauge up a lot faster. And now the leveling, which is still confusing to me. It's on a fixed path, and there's small nodes and large nodes. And you get little stat bonuses, but the thing is, the large nodes, like if you use a Ravenger on a large node, you always get +2 magic. You'll see it on the end right there. Boom. Small nodes, you get kind of what you're gonna get based on, I think, what your character is in general or something like that. I got 3 health, no big deal. So here I'll get 2 magic for sure at the end. So basically with Serah, I'm going to kind of base her on magic, because she's going to basically, you know, that's her role. It's going to be more of a high magic stat. So all the large nodes I'm going to go Ravenger with to keep boosting her magic up. And then the smaller nodes, I will probably go, you know, Commando, just to get her there with that base of Commando. I'll probably be using her as a Commando a bit, you know, as well, but Ravenger mostly. Now with Noel, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go large nodes Commando to get his strength really high, and then the small nodes Ravager to get his magic up too. But it was still, his strength will be much higher than his magic overall. So you got 1 mana, the no magic there. You got health only there. Now this one will actually get strength right there because I used it on the large node. Now if you use Sentinel on him, I think you just get hit points, which you can get as the game progresses anyway. You get hit points no matter what you use on those nodes, so I don't think it's really worth using like a Sentinel on the large ones. Building your strength and your magic seems more important to me, so that's how I'm going to do it. You see, you know, I got a couple levels there, and I put a couple points in Sentinel early on there, so if I do switch to Sentinel, they actually got Meta Guard and Steel Guard. Each one of them's got one of them too, just so they can actually be a Sentinel halfway decent.
Wasn't there another path along the shore?
Now that you mention it, there is another route along the shore that the surfers use. There's a path that appears when the tide's low. You can't use it right now, though.
What are you running from?
Watch it, don't go that way.
Alright, so we're trying to find the the artifact here. So basically that's what we're gonna be doing. We gotta chase that kid though. He seems like he knows something. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm not used to commentating after the fact, to be honest with you. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I like commentating as I'm playing, but I also don't like this game. It's hard though to do it that way at times, because you gotta kind of commentate and then stop every 20 minutes or 25 minutes, however long the video is gonna be, and then I have to kind of move the video from one computer to another, and then I so you kind of get out of the game, you know, so you're always stopping. So I'm kind of doing it differently this time. I played like 2 hours of this game the other day, recorded all of it in one chunk, and I'm now splitting it up after the fact and commentating over it, so it's a different thing. And then actually today I played another hour or so, hour and a half of it, and you know, I got that backlogged to work on. So yeah, anyway, that's how it's going. So this is basically, we're following the kid and we're just fighting. Getting 5 stars there so you get more drops. We got 4 potions with that fight. Yeah, this was unlocked earlier, this path, or locked. Now this part of it's unlocked. We can get this chest. And get an iron bangle, which gives us health. I'll give that to Serah here. And I forgot I got that power wristband for the boss fight. So I'll put that on him. That gives him strength bonus. 10% more strength for Noel, so that's good. And then I think we talked to this guy. He just tells us that Godot has... Yeah, Godot's blocked the path off, so we can't actually make it to the meteor right now, yet. Now this little part here is actually a good spot to grind if you want to, especially when it opens up, which it will eventually. You can run through it, you know, it won't be blocked anymore. It's a good grind spot. You get a lot of potions and Phoenix Downs from enemies here. Didn't get any there, but you do get them. Alright, so you can just follow the Moogle pretty much. We've been in this area once already, because you know, we got the chest already. So follow the Moogle around. I think yeah, this is an embarrassing attempt at hitting this thing. It's horrible. God, oh, it's horrible. I should have edited that out. But these guys are too hard anyway, so they're weak to thunder. The frogs, most of the frog type of, well, I think these guys are the ones that are weak to thunder. So I keep going with it. Yeah, see if I preemptive struck him, I would have got 5 stars on that. I did get a potion out of it though, so it's not all bad. So yeah, so remember the Moogle, he's kind of your quest guide at times. You know, you just watch out for him, lighten up, and you can follow him around. So this guy, if you remember, I like to go, I think I dual cast, I'm not sure what I do here. I should dual cast him. You can see he has no weakness really, and not until he actually gets staggered are you able to really take any damage off him. So you hit him a few times with your commando to keep the thing from going down. Even though, you know what, maybe I didn't switch on this one. I should have. I didn't though. So now he'll go down like really fast, as you see. He gets killed quickly.
I kind of feel bad.
I didn't like the way, now that looking back, I would have done that differently, even though I still got 5 stars on it. I would have switched to dual casting and really staggered him really fast, so then you could, because without him being staggered, you're not really doing much to him.
There, now we've got you. Miss Farron?
Alright, you want to do, I'll buy you a lunch for a year
You want to tell me what's going on?
the first one.
If you do, I'll
That's
buy
the
you a
funny
special lunch
answer,
every
one.
day for a year.
Now I was looking at these live events,
Not sure about your style of discipline, Miss Farron.
and the rewards you get for doing them properly really aren't anything special. They're all like,
What have you been up to?
what do they
down
call
there?
them?
Why don't we talk to
Adornments,
Miss Farron?
which are basically things you can put on your monsters, like hats or
Scaring me.
medals or
I think
tattoos.
you just completely creeped him out.
So it's really not that big of a deal if you do it right or wrong.
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
They should just hit this
Kid's
kid with a
trying to get
sword or
away from
something.
Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
So you gotta keep saying different things
You
for
were
him.
running from Mackie, weren't
Eventually
you?
he'll
Did you do something you weren't supposed to?
fess up.
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it, and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up. The truth is, I sold something from Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Hey, wait!
Alright, so gives us a necklace. Which just opens up, I believe, some more
What
dialogue.
was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
Now fade to story.
Serah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay,
Okay.
and that was the last time I saw Snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
And so this one doesn't really matter what you say. Doesn't affect your rewards.
I'm a teacher. I have a responsibility to my students.
Sure, but what about your responsibility to yourself? Were you secretly glad Snow was out of your life?
No, of course not.
And whatever you say to him, he says kind of something mean to you, and then he apologizes.
It's just that in my
So.
world, saying farewell, well, it was usually for good. We didn't like to let go so easily.
Alright, so that's the end of that. So we got the necklace from the kid. What are we doing here? I think this guy just tells us we can't go through. Yeah. So here's an example. This part of the game here. This section, this new Bodhum, the next day, you know, after the very beginning part of the game. You have 11 live triggers that you can do, or yeah, 11 of them. If you answer all 11 of them, you get an aqua ribbon, which is an adornment for one of your monsters. You'll eventually be able to collect your monsters, kind of, and train them. If you answer 11 live ones with 4 or more funny answers, which are the ones that I'm kind of saying this is the funny answer, then you get a summary parasol, which is basically another adornment. I don't really know if there's any other bonus besides that for really taking care of doing the answers correctly. So it's really nothing that's that important. Let me see if there's an achievement or something for it. Could be.
Just as expected.
Yeah, there's really nothing. There's no real reason to do it besides to get different adornments. So take that as you will. There's an achievement for it or a trophy for it. I just looked at what they all are, and there's nothing. So there's some tough achievements though. Alright, so anyway, fighting. Making our way back.
Hey, gotta work to pay the bills.
It wasn't the artifact after all.
So if you get, if Noel has a thing over his head, make sure you talk to him. That's one of the live events. Now this is really bad. That's the funny answer. He's a super cool guy, but it's so annoying when she talks.
But that just makes him so much cooler.
Oh, that's great, I guess. Maybe we should...
And he's not just kind, he's reliable too. He always means what he says, and you can totally trust his word. I mean, he's my hero. Oh, and I know you're thinking no one's perfect. I know he has his flaws, and sometimes he makes me so mad, but I love that about him too. No other guy can compare to my hero.
Oh, Jesus.
I get it. Can we just get back to...
He has this amazing body, and his face is so handsome. He's tall and broad, and he makes me feel so safe.
Oh, and even though he's big and tough, he can be so adorable. That's my Snow. You done asking?
I'm done. Yeah, thanks for all the detail.
God. Sometimes I wonder what they're thinking about when they put this stuff in here. That was bad too. Ah, 4 stars, didn't preemptive strike them, didn't get crap. Alright, so I just, check on, been fighting a little bit, we probably got some Crystarian points, I got 1 level we can use, so I'll commando her. And, yeah. I'll do a commando on him since it's a large node and get that 2 extra strength there. For him, and then that's it. Alright, so anyway, yeah, we have a side quest here. We can't yet do it.
Yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
Alright, so we head on in. Actually, I run around here because you can actually get 100% of the map done. Again, I don't know if that does anything besides just show that you get 100% done, but those little areas here, you don't get unlocked unless you run in them a little bit. You see on the bottom there's 87% explored, so there's a couple more we haven't been able to do yet. So. And now we run in here, and all of a sudden there's a mirror for no reason.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did happen?
It's a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?